Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Europa Universalis 4. Okay, we have troops. You come up here. Hope these guys are... Oh, they actually took the city before I got there. I'm going to wait for them to leave. Hopefully they'll leave and then we'll defeat them somewhere else. He's a good general, yeah. He's maybe my best general. Come on, go somewhere else, rebels. Well, they look like they're holding out. Not that I go up to Cumbria. Well, we're losing fairly heavy in numbers, but they're being worn down a bit more. Okay. Yeah, I wondered whether I should get Austria as an ally. I really want to get, but I think they've come into alliance too much with France here. Okay. My grand strategy for this game is, and again, I hope enough people watch to make playing it for you to be a good thing to do, is to sort of grow an island empire. That's sort of my grand strategy. So I would like to have Venice, well, I'd love to maybe at some point have to grab off some of their like minor which in this game, it used to the old days, well, not the knights, but some of these, well, this is directly Venice, but this is Corfu here is, I guess, a vassal of them. I think they have here, but which does definitely put on some continental stuff. But I would like to get places like Sardinia, Sicily, Corsica, Crete, to get islands around here. I wouldn't even mind getting a few up in the north here. Maybe get sort of passive aggressively, meaning if somebody like Venice or Castile drags me into a mainland war, grab up a few provinces here or there as part of a peace settlement, you know, maybe early to do that. Maybe if let's get somebody like Georgia out here as a Christian, can't offer alliance. Can we send a gift? We don't have much money. Well, we can maybe afford a gift. Make them a little stronger. Let's get them to, maybe they'll get to a coastal port. And get sort of that, and then do that sort of in, you know, Europe, and then of course spread out a colonial worldwide empire, and James, and you know, yeah, places like India absolutely would be good pickings, but definitely whether we call it, I don't know what it's called in this game, Sri Lanka or Ceylon, the islands there, or in things like Madagascar and the little island off Tanganyika, Zanzibar. You know, grab up a lot of these different islands around and try to have sort of a naval power strategy that power projects onto mainlands, things like, you know, the American continent, things like, you know, India and whatnot, and maybe some random, you know, provinces that end up getting here. But that's sort of what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a specific French conquest. I would be, if it becomes militarily untenable, I would be willing to give up Normandy and Aquitaine and even Calais to France, sort of to allow some of that other to happen. Yes, Zanzibar, yeah, thanks. Sometimes block on these names. So that is sort of my overall goal. And yes, unify all these. And sure, places, you know, grab up some of these islands out here. And use that and sort of a big trading mercantile empire as much as anything else. So that is sort of my goal. My goal is mostly now, well, I want to be at peace. I'm going to probably not push on any of these guys until I can get some of this manpower up. Oh, mentioning that, what are we doing? Do we have a, oh, okay, well, we have a general. We're looking for a general, that's right. How are we doing for our seats? Okay, I guess we have enough. I don't know. Don't know if I want to spend the money on a naval doctrine. Okay, so here we are, 9. Oh, let's mothball our... Well, I remember. You can always remind me to mothball the castles. Get more money that way. But sort of a slow and steady growth. That's sort of my goal. And try to, shall we, whether... Sometimes I've gone, I'm not sure which way I'm going to go at this point. Try to stay... Catholic or go, you know, Protestant. Probably go Protestant, but willing to take advice on that. But try to Anglify a lot of the places, both in Europe and other places. Okay, diplomatic insult. Okay, are they really trying to get me to go to war with them? You know I don't have any extra manpower. We have an advisor slot free. Okay. Missionary strength. I don't care about missionaries. Prestige. Production efficiency. Probably be nice, but I don't think I want to spend that money. I know we only have a little bit right now where tax is being hit by one of the events. I forget which one it was. Maybe it says. Root out corruption. Advisor maintenance. No, that wouldn't be it. Maybe it's root out corruption. I don't know. But we'll yearly prestige because we are really low on prestige, so we'll grab that. So sort of the long game. Do we have to hit that again to get the fort? No, it's here. Yeah. Okay, clergy. Advancement of the clergy. The power of the clergy is never relied on the state itself, but rather in many ways. Yes, influence. Of course, I presume that if by going through the Protestant Reformation you can do Henry's, you know, grabbing up all of the monasteries, lands, and whatnot, causes expiring, causes belli. I'm gonna let this go. I don't want to go into another war without some sort of positive manpower situation. I don't want to keep doing that. Lollards really hit me hard. I've not been able to recover since then. I should, at this rate, it looks like it'd take me about 4 years or something to get all the manpower back. I'm reading this right? Yeah, we have the Peasants' War coming up. Fortunately, we do have an heir currently who's better than our current one. Monetary reforms. Enact them. Oh, bloody hell. Lose inflation, gain inflation. I really don't want to go down in stability. What is our current? Again, I'm still learning where to click on these things. Oh, over here, that's right. Okay, we could boost it. We have that, though it puts into our gain here. I don't know, would inflation be 3% or 3 inflation be much of a hit now? I'd love your advice. I think I'd rather do that, but I don't know, maybe inflation would be. What would chat do? What would chat do? Get the inflation or lose the stability? What is our current inflation rate? Debase currency, take loan. That'd be 75 to. It'd be cheaper than reduce. Go for more money. Okay. Well, this looks like, because here that would be a 3% inflation, and it would be more of this to do prop up that thing. So actually, this would probably be the better way to do this. So sort of, well, okay, we'll do that. I'll follow James' advice since he's the only one that commented, so then we'll push back on that to get back to where we once were. Yeah. So do we have enough to do that? Yeah. Okay, that should get rid of that Peasants' War coming. Okay. Expensive on administrative power, but it keeps us from having another war because we don't have the. Yep, we need more troops. We need 7,807 more troops to get broken even to our previous army levels. Okay, we can invest in a new technology. Okay, the marketplace. Very good. Been waiting for this. Diplomatic, yep. Cost a lot, but let's go for it. Now, we can now build marketplaces, and London looks like it would be our biggest, best trading center. We'll go with that. And as part of this overall strategy that I was talking about, I want to heavily build up our nation with things like markets and courts and whatnot. They're allied with Switzerland. Oh boy. Okay, Henry is now a bold fighter. Very good. Yes, trade and econ. That's what I want to build up. Okay, we can increase the time scale maybe a bit. Okay, question of rights. Good, we're paused. Subject of our subjects of ours currently hold lands to which we have claim. If we were to claim this province for ourselves, they would undoubtedly regard us with contempt and distrust. On the other hand, they would be in no position to stop us from taking control of the area if we wish to do so. Okay. Question of rights. No, I renounce claim now. Yeah, we're going to renounce the claim. Okay, we're not trying to get that at the moment. We're trying to expand there. We're not trying to conquer Tyrone right now. Denmark's here? That could be a problem. But we're going to let that problem for another day. Is our market completed? Yes, our market is completed. Very good. Now we're trying the strategy of at least most of Ireland get it into our vassal, and then at some point absorb our vassal once we're sort of using them as a cat's paw to take Ireland piecemeal. Local fortifications expert discovered. Okay, gain skill, defense, military engineer. Let him stay home. Local defensiveness. Roman heritage following the Catholic faith. Okay, let's come. Oh, what you can enact government reformed. Hold on just a second before we do that. Let's come to okay, here I think this is where fort defense. Yes, he's not super cheap, but that would be good, I think. 39, not too old. Yeah, that way when we go to war we'll have that better off, I think. Now, what was oh, here. Government reforms. Okay, well, curtail normal privileges, normally what I want to do to get money, but because I'm looking to get more manpower, we're going to go with strengthen noble privilege, I think. I want to build it up a big cushion again, not just get it to be something a little positive. So let's go that route. Let's give these guys some money. Maybe if they can pay off. Oh, well. I don't know. Maybe we can get them to pay off. The Danes? I don't need another Dane law. Okay, looks like maybe they did. We do not need another Dane law. They currently, let's see, diplomacy, like me a little bit. Let's give them a little bit of money too. Let's just send a small gift since we parted with a bunch. Okay, Castile, you have fairly good opinion of us. Okay. Okay, lack of demand for draperies. This is regrettable. Okay, don't know why you'd have a lack of demand. Cold buildings, you should want lots of draperies. Okay, finally now in a positive manpower. But we need to get it. I want it over 10,000 or more before I really consider doing much. What diplomatically? Okay, they have. Scotland's trying. They got an alliance with these guys. They have an alliance with these guys. Or, yeah. Okay, education for the poor. Okay, religious local philanthropist has begun to create schools for poor children in Cornwall. The ambition is to bring literacy to the poor and educate them in the way of the Catholic faith. Of course, there are those who would argue that this is not an activity without risk. Okay, gain innovativeness, clergy influence. Local unrest. Okay, local development costs. We'll let this happen. Yeah, unrest maybe a bit higher down here now. No, not really. Okay, a queen concert for the people. That it's become clear that the queen concert Louisa is a woman. Do we the heart of gold? National unrest -2 gains. We'll go with the reduction of unrest. The thing I dislike the most is the administrative power cost. Okay. Clergy political struggle. Time has come for the clergy to appoint a new leader to assist our king in the capital. Likely candidate is an old cleric. No, pause. A cleric with a solid history as a prominent member of the clergy behind him. He has, however, also acquired many enemies during his life, whom now hope to see a somewhat younger candidate with less ugly past be appointed as king. It will be us. Okay, let's see. Courage gains more influence. Support the younger candidate. Lose prestige, money, gain estate. Loses, gains influence. Don't trust him though. That's sort of my feeling. Again, the money isn't the real issue. I'm more worried about this lack of prestige, but I guess we'll go with that. Yeah. That's sort of what Henry said. The Iron Church. I'll just have one of my own. Okay, we're about at 6,000. So what we're going to come here is, let's build a spy network here. Okay, well, we're not quite 10 on all these on it. We're trying to get Renaissance. Don't know if I'm doing all this right. Austria has embraced the Renaissance. I want to embrace the Renaissance. Okay, well, they've declared war on Provence. I don't think there's anything of Provence left. Okay. Who are they allied with? Provence, but looks like Provence. Austria, Aragon. Flanders. Unhappiness among the clergy. Ignore their demands. Gain papal influence, lose prestige. We're gonna lose the papal influence. I don't care enough about that at the moment, at least, because I guess we have 70 or 57. We can lose 10 loyalty and still have near 50, not quite %, but we'll gain prestige back, so that will be better. Okay, let's slow this down, yeah, a bit there like that, and let's, yeah, stop building network. Yes, confirm. Fabricate claims on. We'll go with unwound. We're going to declare war. They'll get their Leicester allies. We'll get our Tehran. I don't want, even if they want to come in, I don't really want. Oh, well, let's march for here. Are they now involved? Yes. Before they can combine, hopefully get both of them in battle. Separate so they're not too strong. We'll kill their armies off, or at least most all of them. Okay, we've got that. Let's come down. Take this army out. And go up and help our Irish allies. Yes, I should learn how to speak. Always helps when you have a job that requires speaking. And we'll move our fleet off there. Okay, your corruption is growing. Yeah, we'll solve some of that shortly. No debate in Parliament. Start debate. Okay. Gain stability. Okay. Manpower recovery speed. War exhaustions. Okay, that would be a good one. Culture conversion. Don't need that. Iron land maintenance. That would be nice too. But the stability thing would be good. Okay. Well, all we need to do is get one more. No, we don't want to get rid of the military. Legitimacy down 2, bribe an MP. Yeah, we'll afford the 16 ducats. Okay. Let's speed this up a bit, because now I don't think there's much. Way of action going. Okay, well, let's look at another marketplace. I don't know how much I should build up continental places, so well, pretty big jump. Well, yeah, we'll put the market in Aquitaine. Which one is this? Is Aquitaine is down here. Okay, so we're building a market. Maybe the French will like us better when they take it over and find that they have a market there as well. Yeah, we may do some. I definitely would like to grab off things like Cyprus, Rhodes, Crete for sure. I don't know how much of the Holy Lands I want to do. I'm not saying it's off the table by any means. And you know, oh, the island off of here, boy. I want to say Aden, but that's here. Socotra. You know, if that's a province to grab, I know it's not a very powerful one, but just for basing and other places. I don't know, is Dewey in this game? Okay. Don't know any of you who know what, and I may be mispronouncing it, Dewey is. Okay, yeah, they got. You come over here. No, you come to here. I'm trying to blockade. Here, hopefully pursue this a little faster. Yeah. Just do it. Sometimes I'm not going to listen to chat just because they want to see a car crash. Yeah, let's go deal with the Irish Sea here. No, decline. I know they're showing a cannon, but I want cannons right now. Technology influenza. Okay. Timely event with the real world. Okay. Yeah, let's quarantine them. Chat's always bloodthirsty. Just do it. Well, like I say, someday maybe, but it's not going to be anytime soon. I think we may have to become more proper England with George's cross instead of the royal symbol type before we start really doing that stuff. Am I playing for you? Well, yeah, but I'm not just playing for you, James. Meaning, if I do something stupid and end the series in 1 or 2 episodes, that doesn't create a good series. You know, that kind of thing. And I don't know, maybe my play style won't be favored by, oh, pause. By viewers, I do have that in mind. Because like we talked before, I want to build an empire. I don't want to just do a bunch of conquering battles. And whether I mean build an empire, not just like paint the map red by conquest in a Genghis Khan kind of approach, but I actually want to build the empire and assimilate it and organize it, and that may not be what everybody wants to watch, so because that might just be a bit slow and long term and developmental, and they just want to see battle, victory, defeat, how's it going to turn out. I do get that as a thing. Okay, so now we've got all of this likely. Yes, okay. Okay, so we have that. Very nice. Okay, let's see here. We're going to give, and manage. Yes, we're getting at corruption is growing because we're growing fast. So we're going to come here and we're going to give them can we give them Limerick? Yes, we can give them Limerick. And we can grant them Leicester. Okay, and I think we got grant them Ormond. We're going to keep court because we want to be able to. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have given that. We want to get that too. That may have been a mistake. May have been a mistake giving him that. But since we're here, let's give them. Okay. Okay, we've lost that. Now, here, well, we want to build this up, but I don't know if we'll be able to fabricate a claim or not. There. Subjects. What are we doing here? I don't know. No focus. Is there a way to have them? Have them enable a claim against Connacht? What is Connacht's? Oh, they're an ally of Scotland. They're an ally. No, they're not an ally. Oh, they're royal marriage, so we might still be able to grab them up. And they're not. Okay. So let's go after Kildare. We'll build spy network. We did stop our other spy networks, right? Yeah. Thanks, James. Okay. Our heir Mary is greedy now. Tax modifier minus 10%. Well, I don't like that. Burgundy has declared war on Liege. Visit from some shady people. A few slightly shady looking characters have appeared at our court, offering their services to our king. They claim willing to be able to do things that any proper ruler would never deign to do publicly. Okay. Okay, shady people. Spy network construction plus 20%. I don't know that we need that. No, I think we will just gain the prestige because we'll probably have to spend it on something caving to some group of people in the near future. Oh, yeah, it's just you forgot to tell me to mothball my castles. We want to grow gold, lots of gold. Never fight shitty people. Yeah, that's good. Always meet them at a hotel. New technology, Pike Square. Okay, yeah, I think we got enough. We could do this. Yeah, let's go for this. like they're building a park. Very nice. Well, it looks so far that Venice is maintaining its territory. They still won't ally with us, probably. And but Byzantium is gone. Oh, you don't need to be sitting out at sea. Okay, let's see now here. Stop building that. Now let's cancel. Yeah. Let's fabricate a claim there. And then let's declare war. War, bloody war. That will allow us to come up and take Connacht. Oh, we've lost our rival. Have we now? Boy, I'm still like looking for where things like that shield is. There it is. Okay. But we cannot do one while we're at war. Okay. See, they got a little bit of our Irish allies territory. Let's move this fleet out here. Cut them off. I think that will help our sieging. It's at negative 42 and that went away. Okay, now it's negative 28. Okay. Yes, you can go deal with your enemies in your territory if you wish. I'll even give you a little bit of money to do that. Diplomacy. Send a guest. Well, just 25. That'll probably at least help in raising a unit or two if needed. Oh, they're doing the old march across. Oh, they went up to Scotland, did they? Yeah, let's move these guys to here and see if we can keep them trapped. On Ireland. How's your fleet doing? I don't. Fleet's doing okay. We've got this one here of 6 heavy ships. They're early carracks, and then a bunch of transports. And then we have our lighter fleet out here guarding trade that's generating us a little bit of cash, but they're doing all right as well. Okay, rebel uprising. Oh boy. Not what I wanted right now. Let's spend, and we're going to boost this by 1. Maybe that will reduce the Lollard uprising likelihood. Probably not, maybe, but oh well. Okay, desires of the flesh. While we have successfully managed to keep the truth from the rest of the court, it is only a question of time until it gets out, unless we do something. He recently discovered that his wife, Queen Louisa, is having an affair. Not only that, but the other guilty culprit is none other than Isaac of Bedford. We trust we put in him, which is, he was one of our oh, okay, yearly prestige. Wow. Okay. Let's get it. Then let's give him money. Local unrest is a bit more I want to do. I think we will lose the money. I think we'll take the local or unrest improvement. Okay, we got that siege. New technology. Okay, so trade efficiency up by 2%, trade range 20, and naval maintenance cost up by 10%. Yeah, okay, Sussex is revolted. I was figuring that was coming. No, no, don't go across Ireland or Scotland. Okay, that's good. That's what we've been waiting for here. Let's grab what money we can. Not that we're that poor, but money's useful. And here, diplomacy again. Sue for peace. Money's useful. Okay, yes. Now what we need to do is manage our subjects, and we'll give Tyrone Kildare, and we'll give them Connaught. Oh, see you later, IKB. Have a good evening. you start marching to London, defend London. Oh, we need to do another rival. Okay. Rival. Not Castile, not Scotland. We'll go with the Ottomans. They're way off out there. Yeah. That very well might be. Oh, lovely. They're killing my army. Well, since we don't have any manpower, let's hire some mercenaries. Because I think we're going to need that to deal with these. Thought we'd do a little better maybe at our capital if it was defended. Can you tell him to run away? Yeah, good, because I didn't want to get the leader killed. Okay, all of you guys to here. Royal Army, okay, you come to London. Okay, we got that. Let's go back and reclaim our province. Okay, and let's create a new unit. It'll just be easier, I think. Put the mercenaries over there. Okay, select this unit and disband unit. There we go. There we go. Well, now if we can just go for time without any. Oh, and we need to reduce our cost in fort maintenance. Again, there we go. Oh, good. We got rid of that one ill effect. That was, I think, the 15% on our tax income. That's helping us a lot by getting rid of that. Okay, so yeah, we have replenished. Okay, well, lost our military engineer. Hey, thanks. Okay. Discipline's nice. Yeah, let's go with that. No, we're not going to do any condottieri right now. Well, I'm a little surprised we've been able to keep our mainland provinces. That's nice. Oh, they've actually expanded, it looks like, in here. Still like to get them as an ally, but I figure it's probably not likely to happen so long as they're allied with France. Okay, support the war effort, victory good, stability plus. Okay, so we've got that. Manpower recovery speed, great. That is a bit of a triumph. National decisions available, yeah. Nothing we can really do with that. Don't know that we want to do that. Well, I think we're going to end this episode here. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for liking the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you want to catch some of this live over on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitch if you haven't already. And of course, I really love hearing your comments, questions, suggestions, tips especially. Please post them below. Thanks so much. See you next time for more historical gaming.